Welcome, everybody. It's open mic night live at the ZoomBarDC. We have an amazing lineup tonight. We've got Memphis Gold, we've got Dave Sherman, Warren Hayford, Braden Eddy, Tom Mahon, Scott Kaplowitz, Reggie Stout, Dave Gorozdos, and more. So Reggie, I don't know if I said Reggie, but we're getting an amazing lineup. So stick around and put on your dancing shoes and have fun. And we're gonna have Memphis Gold kick it off. So whenever you're ready.
Thank you, thank you. I like to say welcome to everybody. I'm glad to be back again. I went this last weekend and this past week, and I invested in one of these. It's called a Trio Plus, and I'm really not a pedal guy, you know what I mean? But I invested in a pedal, and I'm gonna try to. This be my first time using it, so y'all guys kind of stick with me, all right? All right, here we go. All right, here we go. Well, baby, you know how to go. Oh, darling, you don't have to go. I'ma pack up my bag. Down the road I go. Oh, baby, you don't have to go. Oh, darling, you don't have to go. I'ma pack up my bag. Down the road I go. Well, I give you all my money. Go downtown. You even eat it when the sun goes down, oh darling. Honey, what's wrong with you? You don't treat me no more like you used to do. I'm gonna sing one of my got songs that I want them out of CDs. Yeah, you must be loving someone else. You sure ain't loving me. That's what I told my woman. Yeah, you must be loving someone else now, baby. You sure ain't loving me. Yeah, you know strange things been happening lately. Makes me believe there's a possum in my tree. I'ma get me old hound dog, and I'm gonna teach him how to track and tree. Yeah, I said I'm gonna get myself an old hound dog, and I'm gonna teach him how to track and tree. And right about midnight, I'm gonna catch an old possum in my tree. I'm gonna get me a step ladder. Yeah, just in case my dog don't bark. Yeah, I said I'm gonna get myself a old rusty sure ain't loving me. All right. Yeah, right about midnight, I'm gonna get you no possum in my tree. All right, y'all put your hands together with it. Well, when the saints go marching, well, when the saints go marching, oh, Lord, I want to be in that number. Well, when the saints go marching, everybody, well, when the saints go marching in, well, when the saints go marching in, oh, Lord, I want to be in that number. Well, when the saints go marching in, well, when they crown him Lord of all, well, when they crown him Lord of all, oh, Lord, I want to be in that number. Well, when they crown him Lord of all. All right now. Well, when the saints go marching in, well, when the saints go marching in, oh, Lord, I want to be in that number. Well, when the saints go marching. Love y'all guys. One time. Well, when the saints go marching in, well, when the saints go marching in, oh, Lord, I want to be in that number. Well, when the saints go marching in.
That was really good.
All right, love you guys.
Wow.
Dig it,
Thank
man.
you.
Memphis Gold. I love you guys.
Wow.
Can I ask a dumb or obvious question? Did you play at the Westminster Church stuff, or where did you play in town when we could play around?
I play some everywhere, all over the world. I've been to 40 countries playing.
Oh,
I
man.
played Westminster Church, and maybe I was the first band ever. I was the first blues band that ever played Westminster Church way about 15 years ago.
Okay.
And but I'm on the cover of the 4 oldest blues magazines in the world. As a matter of fact, I'm hoping you guys will email me because I'm writing for the Swedish Blues Association. They made me an honorary member about 3 or 4 weeks ago.
And what is your web page or YouTube?
MemphisGoldBlues.com.
Great.
MemphisGoldBlues.com.
Terrific.
And also I'm on Facebook, Just Google Memphis Gold, and you'll see me with 4 pictures of 4 of the blues. My face is on 4 covers of the blues, so you'll know that's me. I got 4. You know, I'm on Facebook. So I love you guys, and hey, all you guys that are struggling musicians, trust me, we're gonna be back. It's not gonna be long before we'll be playing again. You know, I really miss it. You know.
Okay.
One can
All
only
right.
hope.
Yeah. Thanks, Katie. Thanks.
Thank you so much. Thank you guys. All right.
Thank you. Yay. Dave Gorozdos, do you want to go next?
I sure do.
Okay.
All right. Well, Dave, this one was inspired by your brother. He did a version of this on your open mic. So this is I first heard this song by who was it? I'll think of it later. But this is a Julie London version. Now you say that you're loving me. Such cold night through. You can cry me a river. Cry me a river. I cry a river over you. Now that you say you're sorry for being so untrue, you can cry me a river, cry me a river. I cry a river over you. Nearly drove me out of my head. Never shed a tear. I remember all that you said. Told me love was too deep. Told me you were through with me. Now you say that you love me just to prove that you do. Come on and cry me a river. Cry me a river. I cry a river over you. I cry a river over you. I cry a river over you.
Wow.
Yeah.
All
right.
Never go wrong by ending a sad song in a minor sixth with a ninth on it.
All right now.
So that was kind of a quiet, depressing song. So anyway, I had to clear my slate, my busy agenda for 10 days because I'm supposed to stay away from people. So this next song kind of says it all. because I got nothing to do these days for the next 7 or 8 days. Why get up? Why get up? How can I get up? Why should I get up? The whole world's gone crazy, think I've seen enough. I'm gonna sleep forever. Why get up? Phone keeps ringing right off the hook. Some bill collector, I know what cooks. Think I'll stay in bed, dream all day. World outside but me anyway. When dreams get going, don't get rough. So I ask myself, why get up? Why get up? Why get up? How can I get up? Why should I get up? The whole world's gone crazy, think I've seen enough. I'm gonna sleep forever. Why get up? He said, lose some weight. If you don't do it soon, we'll have to operate. I talked to my lawyer, he said, case is closed. That woman got it all, even garden hose. Staring at the ceiling, thinking, just my luck, I better roll back over. Why get up? Why get up? Why get up? How can I get up? Why should I get up? The whole world's gone crazy, think I've seen enough. I'm gonna sleep forever. Why get up? Can't quit drinking, nervous all the time. When I wake up, there's a ton of lead on my mind. What was it I said to that girl last night? She really got upset, I best stay out of sight. I remember her going and calling someone buff. I better duck under the covers. Why get up? Why get up? Why get up? How can I get up? Why should I get up? The whole world's gone crazy, think I've seen enough. I've been asleep forever. Why get up?
All right now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
kind of like my philosophy right now.
Love that tune, man.
Yeah, catch
Woo.
up on your rest, man. Yeah.
Awesome. Thanks, Dave.
All right, thank you. Thanks for having me, Marie.
Thanks, Dave.
That was really good.
Oh yeah.
I hate to make this logistical suggestion, but if you need things brought in, look into Instacart. They'll shop anywhere and bring it to the outside your door, or whatever.
Oh yeah. I use Instacart all the time.
Yeah, we planned ahead.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Braden, do you want to go next?
Sure, I can do that.
All right.
I'm going to do some cover tunes this week instead of some original audio. I've kind of been in a mood with everything and happening in the world. This first song is by Radiohead. It's called Exit Music for a Film. Awake from your sleep, the drowning of your tears. Today we escape, we escape. So pack and get dressed before your father hears us, before all hell breaks loose. So breathe, keep breathing, and I can't do this alone. So breathe, keep breathing, and don't lose your nerve. So sing us a song to keep us warm. 'Cause there's such a chill, such a chill. And you can laugh, this mindless laugh. We hope your rules and wisdom join you, and now we are one in everlasting peace. We hope that you choke, that you choke. We hope that you choke, that you choke. We hope that you choke, that you choke. Thank you.
Wow, awesome.
That was very good. If that's a cover, who was that by?
It's by Radiohead.
Okay. See, there's a certain generation that everything that you guys may know is like we would know yesterday or something like the Beatles, and anyone asking the question like, what's that song, is exposed as someone not up with trends and popular music
Oh, it's all good.
as much as you.
This next cover I'm going to do is by Dave Matthews Band. It's called Grave Digger. Cyrus Jones, 1812 to 1913, made his great-grandchildren believe he could live to 103. Well, 103 is forever when you're just a little kid. So Cyrus Jones lived forever. Grave digger, when you dig my grave, would you make it shallow so that I can feel the rain? Grave digger. Muriel Johnson, 1910 to 1954, lost both of her babies in the Second Great War. You should never have to watch as your only children are lowered in the ground. No, you should never have to bury your own babies. Grave digger, when you dig my grave, would you make it shallow so that I can feel the rain? Grave digger. Ring around the rosy, pocket full of posies, and ashes to ashes, we all fall down. Grave digger, when you dig my grave, you make it shine low so that I can feel the rain. Grave digger, little Mikey Carson, 67 to 75, rode his bike like the devil until the day he died. When he grows up, he wants to be Mr. Vertigo on the flying trapeze. Oh, 1950 to 1992, grave diggers, when you dig my grave, you make it shallow so that I can feel the rain. Grave digger, when you dig my grave, would you make it shallow so that I can feel the rain?
Very good.
Yeah,
Wow.
man. Got some like Eddie Vedder vibes from that vocal.
Thank you. That's a
What-
huge
Is
compliment.
that song called Gravedigger?
Yep.
I never heard that one. You know, I was never really into Dave Matthews because that was like when I was in high school, that was like what all the Christian missionary kids were into, and it kind of turned me off to it. But
Totally.
I've heard some good songs of his lately. That's fucking great.
Yeah, I mean, I had a girlfriend who was really into Dave, and it was all his non-radio hits that I fell in love with in his live performances.
Right on.
Awesome. Thanks, Braden.
Thank you very much.
Can I ask a favor, which is after people perform or at some point, even if it's been posted before, just, post your either, your social media or your website or something so we could all know and follow you closely. Thank you so much.
Thanks. Tom Mann, do you want to tell a story?
Hear me okay?
Yep.
I think I've mentioned I worked in the high-tech field. I didn't plan to, and now that I'm not in it anymore, I start to wonder how did I back into it, and how far back does my involvement go? And I realized that I first got involved back in 1955 when I was 11 years old. I had a buddy across the street. We were very good friends, and his father and his uncles had started an electronics company in St. Paul, Minnesota, just after World War II. So high-tech startups have been coming along for a long time before 1970. And he called me and said, "You want to come down and visit my dad's plant or office?" I said, "That sounds great." We did. And there were no Marriott style tilt-ups back then. They were all big old red brick warehouses. In the case of St. Paul, they were all centered around the Union Depot. And we went into their office, which was one of a whole bunch of warehouses within this larger red brick building. And I still have a mental image of the picture of the place. It was a very high ceiling, cinder block walls, and every space available had vacuum tubes on it. Some as big as your pinky, some as big as a TV tube. Big ones, small ones, some as big as your head. And that was the state of the art then, vacuum tubes. And we horsed around for a while and got bored being in that windowless chamber. And so Mr. McGrath went about his work, and we just went out and hung around the empty part of St. Paul on a Saturday morning. And we came back at noon to have bologna sandwiches that Mrs. McGrath had fixed for us. And as we were eating the sandwiches, Mr. McGrath said something I'll never forget. He said, "Boys, by the time you're my age, you will never have to work. The machines that we're starting to build here are going to do away with work by the time you're my age in your 40s. And I thought that was great. Wow, he said, "You'll be able to watch baseball games, go golfing, go fishing, anything that you want to do. You won't have to work, and you'll enjoy a good life." And I said, that is so great. I'm going to quit school. And he said, "What?" I said, "I don't like school. And the only reason that we go to school is to learn to get a job. So what's the point? I'll just quit school." And he said, Tommy, I do not want you going home and telling your mother and father that I said it's okay for you to quit school. You're the generation that'll have to build those computers. You understand?" I said, "Okay." But in the back of my mind, the message was, don't take school too seriously, because whatever you do by the time you're 40 or 45, by 1990, be a piece of cake. So that stuck in my mind. And we couldn't know then, but 2,000 miles to the west, in a little cow town in the Bay Area called Mountain View, William Shockley was already beginning to develop tools that he had invented 5 years earlier to make semiconductors that would do away with vacuum tubes entirely. Semiconductors, as you know, are solid state, not vacuum state. Little piece of silicon, you can't break it like you can break vacuum tubes. And you don't have to wait a couple of minutes for it to warm up as soon as you apply a current. And sure enough, 2 years after that encounter in the red brick warehouse, the World Series came to Milwaukee, Wisconsin, near St. Paul. It was the first time a World Series had ever been played that far west. And our teacher understood that. She said, "Okay, if one of you students will bring in a radio, I'll let you listen to the game and do an art project." So I was expecting who could bring in a radio. The only radio I knew was this big, and that was the portable one. And the other one was a big old combo radio TV record player that took 2 men to lift. Well, I got the surprise of my life when one of my classmates brought in a radio this big that had no wires to it, no connection. And as soon as he turned it on, we got a radio signal. It was the first transistor radio I'd ever seen. And I was in awe of that, because it was just so much more compact than anything I'd ever seen before. And so he turned it on and we listened to the game. And it was about the same time that all the singers that you heard on the big vacuum tube radios, Frank Sinatra, Dean Martin, Perry Como, they were going away with those big old radios. And a whole new cast of singers was coming on these little portable radios with names like Elvis, Don and Phil, Buddy Holly. And one of the few times that a new technology and a whole new cultural revolution played off against each other so spectacularly. And after that, the revolution just took place. And of course, over time, you got iPads, iPods, other kinds of receivers and transmitters. But whatever the advantages were over the years, none of them were as big a shock as going from plug-in radios to transistor radios with take anywhere music. So without intending to, I was there kind of at the beginning, and it's been fascinating to watch it evolve ever since then. But that was the start. And that's my story.
Hey, Tom, great story.
Yeah, man.
Excellent story.
Yeah, I thought we were going to have 4-day weeks and, you know,
Yeah.
6-hour days.
Hover cars.
Yeah, I remember that lie when I was in grade school in the 90s too. And
I'm pretty sure we've passed the point at which Terminator was supposed to happen by like a lot of years.
and then Shockley later developed in the forefront of total racism for eugenics and gave this intellectual pedigree for racism and horrible stuff. Also, what you were talking about is so amazing. Walter Isaacson has a book out, a collection of different biographers of the early tech pioneers, and a lot of them were in that situation of like looking to the future, and then later, you know, things developed out of their visions that were considered very far-fetched. And so that's a great story you told.
Well, nobody, the idea of no jobs or no work sounded intriguing, but think it through. And we're seeing what that really means.
Right. That was based on the assumption there'd be a functioning social safety net,
Right.
which
Yeah.
did not occur, which I always was hoping, well, by the time I get older, for God's sakes, all these liberals and baby boomers I know, they'll be reshaping the economy and we'll have Swedish type socialism.
Exactly.
Didn't happen.
Didn't happen.
We didn't count on a counter reaction to the rise of Reagan and through Trump.
He was the most pleasant man I've ever met.
Also assumes that we won't be waiting for the technician to fix the fabulous technology every day.
Yeah.
Dave Sherman, do you want to go next?
Sure.
How you going, Dave?
I'm doing good, Memphis. How are you?
I'm doing pretty good, man. Hanging in there.
What's that new toy you got?
Huh?
What is that new toy you got?
It's called a Trio Plus, band creator looper.
Oh,
And I picked it up, man. I kind of like the whole thing. I'm not a pedal guy, I play straight ahead, but
Yeah, I know.
but that's a whole band in there.
yeah, it's a whole band. And I had to program myself. I had to play the bass line, then I played the rhythms and all that stuff. So
How many vacuum tubes are in there?
Hold on, let me show you a little picture of it. Maybe if you get a chance to see it. There.
Wow.
There it is, a little bitty thing, so it's
Oh, cool.
yeah.
Well, I'm gonna play some blues because
All right, man.
and that's what I'm in the mood for.
All right now.
If you leave me, baby, say you won't be back. That would be the end of me, 'cause I would have a heart attack. You better get some insurance on me, baby. Take out some insurance on me, baby. 'Cause if you ever say goodbye, I'm gonna haul right off and die. Darling, how I love you. Long as I got breath. If we part, I know, sweetheart, that it would worry me to death. You better take some insurance on me, baby. Take out some insurance on me, baby. If you ever say goodbye, I'm gonna haul right off and die. Don't get no sick accident, 'cause I'm as healthy as can be. Now if you got any sense, you will take the hint to get some pen life on me. You don't know me, baby, like I know myself. I couldn't live if you should give all your love to someone else. You better get some insurance on me, baby. Take out some insurance on me, baby. But if you ever say goodbye, I'm gonna haul right off and die. Getting no sick and accident, 'cause I'm as healthy as can be. If you got any sense, you better take the hint to get some pen life on me. You don't know me, baby, like I know myself. I couldn't live if you should give all your love to someone else. You better get some insurance on me, baby. Take out some insurance on me, baby. But if you ever say goodbye, all right off and die.
Oh, yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Thank you, thank you.
Yeah, man.
Little Jimmy Reed.
Yeah.
A little thing called a hip shake.
Oh, love that.
So you have to get
Is
up.
that the hip shake thing?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a great song.
It's a great tune. Little Slim Harpo.
Oh, what a guy.
We'll tell you about a dance that's going around. Everybody's doing it, from the grown-ups down. Don't move your head, don't move your hand, don't move your lips, just shake your head. Do the hip shake, baby. Do the hip shake, baby. Do the hip shake, baby. Shake your hip, baby. If you want to know, don't be afraid. Just listen to me and do what I say. Don't move your head, don't move your hands, don't move your lips, just shake your head. Do the hip shake, baby. Do the hip shake, baby. Do the hip shake, baby. Shake your hips, baby. Well, I met a little girl in a country town. She said, what do you know? There's Slim Harpo. She didn't move her head. She didn't move her hand. Didn't move her lips. She just shook her hip and did the hip shake, baby. Do the hip shake, baby. Do the hip shake, baby. Shake your hip, baby.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Yes, sir. Yeah, man. A lot of people don't know about Slim Harpo there. I'm telling you.
Yeah. Can I ask a question, Dave? That's such a great. The first time I ever heard it was on Exiles on Main Street through Mick Jagger, and they kind of did a little electronic filtering. It was a great song, and he said, "Who is this Slim Harpo?" I had to track him down, but you're the kind of blues superstar maven that probably heard it before the Stones cut it, I would bet.
Well, maybe about the same time, because I've been listening to blues since 65, 64, 65. I used to listen to WST and WOOK and WOL radio, which were like black radio stations. And
right.
During the day, that's the stuff they played. They played Muddy Waters and Slim Harpo and B.B. King and Lil Milton and Jimmy Reed.
Wow. So you could pick that up in the Washington area? You could pick up.
Yeah. In Washington, and this is before radio stations were segregated up until, 67, 68, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And those three radio stations were black radio stations, and they played the real shit. I mean, at night they played soul music, and I mean Memphis type of soul instead of they played a little Motown, but they were more like Memphis stuff. But during the day, they were playing the Chicago stuff.
Wow.
Louise,
I never got to hear that once, except on like Pacifica Radio when I was growing up in the New York area.
Right.
They didn't have. They actually, because this is a little closer to the South, but the black radio stations were not playing, blues by and large at that point in like the 60s and where I live. So that's kind of amazing.
In a lot of places, blacks looked at blues as slave music.
Right.
Yeah, exactly.
Isn't that right?
Even today they do. That it kind of it's kind of a little crazy. But hey, Dave, did you ever hear of a guy named Reverend Robert Tim Wilkins?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Boes also covered it.
Yeah, I had a chance to play with him when I was a little boy. From 63 through like 68, I played in church with him. Oh man, every Sunday with my father. Yeah. Yeah.
So now where did you grow up?
Where? Growing up where?
In Memphis, Tennessee.
Okay.
I'm from Memphis.
Okay.
Yeah, I grew up in Memphis, and
so you had WDIA radio.
Yeah, WDIA. That's exactly right. And then they had a guy out of Nashville called Randy something. Randy some show up in Nashville, but like with Memphis, WDIA was. Oh man, it was hot back in the 60s.
Oh sure.
Yeah, man.
That's where B.B. King got his start, I think, as a DJ.
Yeah, and I used to run down to Beale Street and thought I was playing, doing a lot of stuff down there. Tap dancing on Beale Street, doing as a little boy, man. So I'm getting on up in age. I'm 66, so
you're a young man.
Yeah, I know. I'm still young. I know.
Oh, so I gotta read those articles about you. You're like really this gateway to these real, original, phenomenal blues players.
Exactly.
It's great. It's great.
Yeah, man.
Oh,
Well,
thanks,
email me. Let's talk to them about it. And I love to. I mean, the next time we come out, I'll give a little talk about some history of the blues, which a lot of these young guys probably won't know, but at least they'll know something about American music.
Thanks, Memphis. Thanks, Art.
Yes.
Scott, do you want to go next?
Sure. All right, I'm gonna be stupid and try a cover I've not played before because it popped into my head for some reason while someone else was playing. See how this piano sounds. See if it's not too loud. You guys hear that?
Hear it.
Good?
Sounding good.
Need to be any louder? No.
Good.
All right. This is Work Song by Hosier. No, I'm gonna go to a different piano because this one's got some weird minor overtones in it. It's bothering me. I'm gonna try this one instead. That work? You hear that? Cool. This is still Work Song by Hosier. Horse walking on empty. You stepped around and waited, face the burning heat. Just think about my baby. I'm so full in love, I can barely eat. There's nothing sweeter than my baby. Never won once from the cherry tree. My baby's sweet as can be. She gives me toothaches just from kissing me. When my time comes around, let me gently in cold dark earth. No grave could hold my body down. I'll crawl home to her. Boys, when the baby found me, I was 3 days on a drunken sin. I walked with the walls around me, nothing in my room but an empty crib. And I was burning up a fever. I didn't care much how long I lived. And I swear I thought I dreamed her. She never asked me once about the wrong I did. When my time comes around, let me gently in the cold dark earth. Snow grave could hold my body down. I'll crawl home to her. When my time comes around, let me gently in the cold dark earth. Snow grave could hold my body down. I'll crawl home to her. My baby never fret none about what my hands and my body done. If the Lord don't forgive me, I still have my baby and my baby have me. When I was kissing on my baby, and she put her love down soft and sweet. In the lonely light I was free. Heaven and hell were words to me. When my time comes around, let me gently in the cold dark earth. Snow and gray down, I'll crawl home to her.
Nice.
Pretty good.
If you go look up the original, there's some great harmonies on the chorus that I unfortunately can't sing because I don't have three throats.
You said that was Hosier?
Yeah.
It's
Oh,
good.
by the way, I'm going to post something which is the great, in case any songwriters are interested, the great folk singer and songwriter has won Grammys and nominated Grammys and lots of awards. Mary Gauthier gives master classes for aspiring songwriters, and also she does a very good Sunday afternoon show. So I'm going to post that info there in case any of you guys or people you know might be interested. So I'm trying to post that in the chat. Maybe worth saving with the 3 dots on the right or copying and pasting. So anyway, look forward to hearing more of what all of you are doing. It's great.
All right, second song?
Yep.
All right, I'll do this one. I did this a couple weeks ago. The original that I banged out in 30 minutes for no reason. And since everyone else has been doing kind of jazzy bluesy things, I'll do my jazzy bluesy original. This is called I Know You Understand. Sound check this new piano. Let's try that again.
We walk through lamplit streets, your hand in mine. You talk so happily, so I might so shy. You smile and laugh just the same, and I'm just here, but I'm not even speaking. And though I'm quick to hide myself away, you're patient and willing to go seeking. But still I just don't say it, even though I know I can. But even though I won't admit that I love you, I know you understand. I know you understand. So many times you said it to me, through morning, day, and night. So I wrote for you this little melody, how I played for you long, trip over words and hit all the wrong notes. Someday though I will sing for you this song, and you'll hear what I hope you already know. But still I just don't say it, even though I know I can. But even though I won't admit that I love you, I know you understand. But even though I won't admit that I love you, I know you understand. I know you understand.
Beautiful. Thank you, Scott.
Thank you.
Okay, Reggie.
All right. All righty. Hi there.
How you doing?
I think I'm okay. I haven't slept much, but I hope that's. So I'm gonna start out with something blue. Yeah, one of my hacked together blues songs. You'll probably recognize things from it, but I put them together differently. And I've done this recently, I think, here, but I'm trying to work out how I'm going to do it. I had this woman. She was cruel and mean. She took all my money and my self-esteem. You think you know me, but you don't know my mind. I started out too high. Well, you see me laughing, but I live to keep from crying. I had this good job. I liked it just fine. My boss man told me move it on down the line. Well, you think you know me, but you don't know my mind. Well, you see me laughing, but I live to keep from crying. That's just a vamp there because I just forgot to start the verse. So I needed work, took what I could get. Now I spend my life on a graveyard shelf where you think you know me, but you don't know my mind. Well, you see me laughing, but I live to keep from crying. cry and don't they make you wonder why? She said, I wouldn't care if I could watch you die. Well, you think you know me, but you don't know my mind. Hey, you see me laughing, but I live to keep from crying. That.
Oh, that was great.
Woo!
Fine.
That was awesome, Reggie. Thank you.
So, well, now that I know that wasn't okay. So, I've never been here with sat in this chair without dropping a pick. Okay. So this is an original something that I'm working on too. Sometimes we sit and wonder why. You know, it must be something can't be with the naked eye. It's like you want $1 billion and you never even made a bet. Yeah, you're on a winning streak and don't even know it yet. It's like you want $1 million and you never even made a bet.
Yeah. I love it.
Oh yeah, Reggie. Great stuff.
That was awesome. Thank you, Reggie. Warren.
Yeah. All right. This first song I'll play for you is, well, it's grown on me, but initially it was probably not the least favorite song I've written, but down there, and it's gotten so many listens on my SoundCloud compared to a lot of other stuff I wrote that I feel like I just got to keep playing it at this point. and it's grown on me quite a bit. You know, or Ray Wiley Hubbard always said that when you write a song, you got to make sure that you're comfortable playing it for the next 25 years because you never know what's going to be popular. And, you know, I think this one's all right, though. I don't mind this. It's called No Beauty Without Pain. Together, turning beauty to an art. I wish I could give you more than words. Sometimes I wish I were more stable. Sometimes I wish I didn't hurt. But there's no beauty without pain. There's no light without a spark. No love without resentment. Without its sharks, I'm left clinging to an oar, hoping I'll wash on up to shore, only to watch it wash away beneath my feet as I stare into the waves in sheer defeat. Of you is to care and to put your arms around me so that I can feel you there. And if you can give me nothing more, then at least I won't feel empty when my footing's not so sure. Come with me and hold my hand as we walk along the shore. Feel your feet against the sand. Feel your heart beat strong and pure, unburdened by the crushing weight of all that we endure. And we can watch it wash away into the sea. Thank you.
Nice.
That's beautiful.
Very much. Let's see, switch over to the mandolin here for another one that I just wrote the other day. Been playing this thing a little more lately. Close enough for jazz. This song is called Midnight Sun, and it's about a train, but it's really a metaphor for death. I know, quite original. I'm waiting for a train. I'm waiting for a train. herself the midnight sun. She calls herself the midnight sun. When I see that light come down the line, my come undone. Grows darkest by the hour. Grows darkest by the hour. When I hear that rumble, I start to stumble. I can feel her power. I'm waiting on her train. I'm waiting on a train. When it gets here, I have no fear, I can feel no pain. When it gets here, I have no fear, I can feel no pain. Thank you.
Yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. That's what I'm talking about, yes, sir. Hey. Yeah, man.
That I like.
Thanks, Warren.
Warren, that was so good. I don't know if I mentioned this. That I may have mentioned it last time, but there's this movie on Netflix now called Blaze about the Blaze Foley in the early days of that. Yeah, it's pretty good, I thought.
Yeah, I liked it. I thought it could have been done a lot better.
Yeah,
but I enjoyed it. Loving Towns Van Zandt and Blaze and all that history. It was nice.
You should track down the documentary called Heart-Worn Highways.
Yeah, I'm familiar. That's a great one. I've only seen parts of it though because it's so expensive to buy. And
I'll look around. It's somewhere in my house. I had some moving. If I can duplicate it and create a file, I'll send it to you because
I would love that. Thank you very much.
Because that amazing scene. That was to me like Paris in the 20s for roots Americana songwriters.
Couldn't agree more.
Thanks. Terry, did you want to play something?
So I might try. So I'm going to try. Normally I'm a sideman. So can you hear me?
Yeah.
All right. So normally I'm a sideman, so I don't do solo stuff at all, really. But I've actually been playing with you guys all night because I play harmonica. I play a lot of blues. So I've actually been playing muted with you guys all night. It's been great. I've already played. It's been great. But I don't have a band, of course. Like nobody has bands anymore because we don't have bands. So I just looked up a random blues jam track on the internet here. I don't know if it's any good or not. But I figured I'd try that. Just because I don't really do a lot of songs, so I think this is an A. So bear with me. I'm gonna do a sound check first and check make sure the mix is right with you guys. Here's the sound check.
Oh yeah, Terry.
How's that?
Good.
Yep.
Good. All right, here we go.
Damn.
All right, I'm just gonna fade that down because this track goes on forever and forever. But I figured I'd play for about a song.
That sounds great, man. Oh yeah.
Yeah. So that's all I got for you. I can't hear you guys. Oh wait, I know how to do this. I need to turn this down and that up. All right, now I can hear you again. Sorry.
Hey, that was awesome, Terry. Thank you so much.
Yeah, you're welcome. That's all I got.
Loved it.
Another one. That's all I got. But thank you so much. I'll play along with whoever's next.
Okay. Thanks, Terry. Awesome. Gantt. Yay, Gantt. Welcome back.
Hello. Can you hear me?
Yep.
Well, thank you. It's been a while. I'm going to do something that I have done before, but maybe I haven't done it this way before. I've got a backing track, so I'm going to try to use this. And just tell me to start with, does this sound too loud?
Play guitar. Play guitar too.
Is that all right?
It's all loud, so it's mixed.
It's all pretty loud, so you're clipping a little, but the balance is right.
Distorting.
Yeah, you're clipping a bit. Yeah, it's true. Yeah.
Turn my mic down a little bit. Hang on, just bear with me. Making technical adjustments here. Audio, turn my mic.
Is there an audio engineer in the house?
There's probably more than one.
All right, you ready? Let's see if this will work. Oh, wait a minute. Hang on. Something's wrong. Bear with me. Okay, it'll work now. As I got on the city bus, found a vacancy. Thought I saw my future bride walking down the street. I shouted to the driver, hey conductor, you must. I think I see her, please let me off this bus. Hey Dean, honey, is that you? Well, Nadine, Mama, where are you? Well, it seems like every time I catch a picture, you got something else to do. So I pulled around the corner as she doubled back. I saw her get into a coffee-colored Cadillac. I was pushing through the traffic, trying to get to where she's at. Bam, bang, shouting like a southern diplomat. Nadine, honey, is that you? Well, Nadine, Mama, where are you? Yeah, it seems like every time I catch you with you, you got something else to do. Looking all around, saw her getting to the yellow cat. She was headed across the town. called a loaded taxi, paid up everybody's tab. I flipped a $20 bill. I shot to catch a yellow cat named Dean. Honey, is that true? Well, Nadine, where are you? It seems like every time I catch a picture, you got something else to do. Well, she moves around like a wayward summer breeze. Go, driver, won't you catch your phone, please? Pushing through the traffic like a minor cavalier, leaning out that window, trying to make a hit. Nadine, honey, is that you? Well, Nadine, mama, where are you? Yeah, it seems like every time I catch a picture, you got something else to do. It seems like every time I catch a picture, you got something else to do. Yeah, it seems like every time I catch a picture, you got something else to do.
All right, made it.
Thank you.
Love it.
Yeah.
Reminds me of what I.
Hey, that's my lick.
Okay. And that's our show. That's our show for tonight. Thanks everybody for being here. Thanks Reggie and
Thank you.
Braden and Gantt and Dave Gorozdos, Dave Sherman, Warren Hayford, Tom Mann, Terry Boes, Scott Kaplowitz, Memphis Gold.
Save the chat.
Thank
There's a
you,
lot.
thank you, thank you.
Save the
Yeah,
chat. There's a lot of good stuff
Thank
in
you for
there.
hosting, Marie.
Thank you
Thanks,
so
Yeah,
much.
thank you as
Marie-Louise.
always for hosting. Great to hear.
All right,
you.
guys. Thank you. Have
You're
a good night.
welcome.
Everyone.
Bye.
Good night. Come back next week.
See y'all later.
Y'all.
Good night, y'all.
Bye-bye.
Yes.
Great show, guys. Great show.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Hit me, Arthur.